class. So make sure we've got a nice comfy space, somewhere that's quiet, where we can focus on our breath and connecting our movements to our breath. We're going to start with some relaxation. So let's go down onto our backs. Let's rest our arms at our sides, palms open, face to the sky. Let's close our eyes and start to breathe deeply in through the nose, expanding belly, back, and rib cage on the inhale. And exhaling out through the nose, feeling that same area of the body contract and empty. While we're breathing deeply in through the nose, out through the nose. Bring some awareness to your face. Feel your eyes relax. Feel your jaw relax. Breathe into your neck. And then let's breathe from our shoulders all the way up to our fingertips. Next, let's guide our breath into our legs, and we'll breathe from our hips all the way down to our toes. From there, let's guide our breath into our spine. And start at the top of your head, breathing yourself down the spine, weaving your breath in between each segment of your spine. And then let's inhale both arms towards the sky. Exhale behind us. We're going to stretch out through all of our fingers, and I want you to push out through your heels, stretching your body super straight. And then feel your body go soft. From there, let's bring the left knee to the chest. Use your left hand to bring it in close, and extend out through that right heel and those right fingers. Now let's bring that right knee in and stretch the left arm and left leg out straight, pushing out through the heel and the fingers. And then we'll bring the left knee back in, and we're going to give ourselves a nice tight hug. So while you're giving those knees a hug to your body, keep the shoulders relaxed, and let's rock a few times from side to side. Massage either side of your spine. Come back to neutral, and then let's circle the knees around. And then let's reverse. And then just hug your knees in super close to your body. Now I want you to tighten the belly, press through the back of your rib cage, but round the shoulders, neck, and head off the mat. So think about bringing nose toward knees, chin towards chest. And release back down. Try again, tightening the belly, round out, nose toward knees, chin to chest. And release back down. Let's do a few more rocks from side to side. Come back to neutral center and let your feet rest on the floor. Space your feet apart about hips distance, toes in, heels out. Keep those heels far enough away from your buttocks so that when we press up into bridge, you're activating the hamstrings and the gluteals, not the quads and the knees. So we start tightening the belly and peeling off the mat. We're going to hold on to that bridge, making sure there's no weight pressing into the neck. And then one segment at a time, we press back down. Again, tightening the belly, let's slowly peel up. Holding on to our bridge. And then slowly press back down. One more time, we're going to tighten the belly and slowly peel up. Pressing up nice and high. And then we'll slowly release back down. Once we've made it all the way back down into the mat, let's bring the knees back in. Nice tight hug. A few more little rocks side to side. And then a few more knee circles round and round. And then let's reverse. And then just keep the knees in close, but I want you to flex your feet, spread your toes out really wide, scrunch them tight, spread them open, scrunch up, spread open, scrunch one more, spread open, scrunch tight, and then let those feet relax. Let's cross our ankles, use our second and third fingers, choke around our big toes, tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs, let's round back up. Release, changing the cross of our ankles again, hooking around big toes, scooping the belly in, rounding up. And release. Once more, changing the cross of our legs, hooking around those big toes, tightening the belly, pressing through the ribs, rounding up. And then as we exhale, we're going to roll all the way up. And once we've made it upright, that brings us into our easy cross-leg position. So let your palms open, face to the sky. Let your shoulders fall from your ears. And then let your chin drop to your chest. We'll inhale, lift the head, tip back just enough to open the throat. And exhale again, chin to chest. Inhale, lift the head, tip back, open the throat. And exhale, chin to chest. Once more, inhale, lift, open the throat. And then exhale, chin to chest. Let's tip left ear to left shoulder. Drop the chin and tip right. Drop the chin and tip left. Drop the chin and tip right. Once more, drop the chin and tip left. Now place left hand just above the tip of your right ear and push your right palm into the mat. Breathe up the arm and along the side of the neck. Reach to the sky as you gaze up. Side bend over and back up. And let the arms float down. Let's do a couple shoulder rolls back front. And then start to increase the size of your circles. And then just your arms stretch high overhead. Let your hands come to your heart. And then return your hands to your knees. Dropping chin to chest. Tipping right ear, right shoulder. Placing right hand just above the tip of your left ear. Pushing left palm down as you stretch the right arm high. Gazing up, looking up at your right hand. Side stretch over. Lift back up and release. Roll the shoulders from back to front. Again, let's increase our circles. And stretch the arms high overhead. Palms press together at heart center. Inhale, open arms and heart. Exhale, hands back together. Inhale, open arms and heart. Exhale together. Once more, inhale, open arms, open heart. And exhale together. Let's return our hands to our knees. Palms once again open, face to the sky. Let's take one more inhale as we are. Exhale as we soften. And let's transition onto hands and knees. So whatever way works best for you to make your way onto hands and knees. Once there, position shoulders over hands, hips over knees, tops of the feet on the mat. Wide spread fingers, hands turned in slightly, pressing down through second, third, and fourth knuckles on each hand. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart calf. Exhale as you round for calf. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Once more, inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Let's make our way back to neutral spine. Extend through the heel of your left foot. Reach that right arm forward, palm opening to the sky. Exhale, lower and switch. Extend and reach. Exhale, lower, switch again. Extend and reach. Exhale, lower. Big toes close, knees apart. Push back with your tailbone. Let your chest drop through your knees. Forehead's on the mat. Palms open to the sky. Flip the palms back over, foundational hands. Tuck the toes and let's lift the tailbone. Coming back up, this time into downward facing dog. Nod your head yes. Shake it no. Let it just hang out. And then let's walk our dog. Lift and lower each heel individually. And then raise up both heels. Press them back down. Raise up our heels. And press back down. Let's inhale and move ourselves into a good sturdy plank. And then exhale back down into down dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale down dog. Inhale to plank. On the exhale this time, we're going to modify to the knees and start to lower elbows opening, chest down, hips down, elbows tuck in. Press through tops of feet and hip bones, lengthen spine. Inhale, rise, cobra. Now exhale all the way back. Extended child's pose. Come back into foundational hands, tuck the toes. We're back up into downward facing dog. A few more walks of our dog. Raising up our heels, pressing them back down. And then inhale to plank. Modify if you'd like, or lower on one piece. Exhale down, elbows open. Chest down, hips down, elbows tuck in. Inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Once more, inhale into plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rise for cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. From there, let's ease back down onto all fours. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart cow. And then exhale, round out for cat. Let's return to our neutral spine. Extend through the heel of your right foot. Add that left arm forward for spinal balance. And then bring the hand down and let's step the foot forward. We'll place it between our hands, ensuring that we've got our knee over our ankle. Press down through the top of your back foot and then reach to the sky. There's our crescent moon. Exhale, let's fold forward, hands on the mat. Tuck your toes as you lift the back knee, bringing you into runner's lunge. From there, see if you can lift upper body, bringing you into your high lunge. And then perhaps adding some arms for crescent lunge. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Step back with that right foot into plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's return to all fours. Sink the navel, lift the tailbone, lift the head, open the heart cow. Exhale, round out cat. And then let's return to neutral. This time push through the heel of your left foot, add the right arm forward, spinal balance. And then we'll bring the hand down, we'll step the foot forward, so it's between the hands. Ensuring we've got our knee over our ankle, pressing to the top of our back foot, reach to the sky for crescent moon. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Tuck the right toes under to lift that knee, and that's going to bring us into lunge. And then see about lifting up our body into high lunge, adding arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Left foot steps back into plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Let's walk our dog a few more times. Cross the heels down, down, down. Step the right foot forward, step the left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, let's roll up, reach to the sky. Exhale to our heart. Again, inhale to the sky, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, rolling up, reaching high to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again to the sky and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale, let's lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to our plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to our heart. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach, touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthen, rise up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to our heart. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, rolling up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, let's sink deeper. Now let's rest our ribs on our thighs. Cradle our elbows in the palms of our hands. Let our head drop between those arms. And feel free to bend your knees as much as you need to. And then let's release, fingers to the mat. Take a giant step back with our right foot, bringing us into our lunge. And then push the right heel down, turn the right toes out. Align your left heel with your right heel, start lifting upper body. Keep your hip bones forward, your shoulders squared out over those hips. And then add the arms for warrior one. Let's lower the left arm in front. And then just turn a little sideways. Lift back up. Come back into warrior one. Fold forward, hands to the mat. Return to the ball of your right foot. Step the left foot back into plank. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to your plank. And exhale again, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, rolling up, reach to the sky. Exhale to our heart. Inhale again to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper, cradling elbows in the palms of our hands. Once again, just forming a frame around our head. Let's release, fingers to the mat. Take a giant step back with that left foot. Starting out in lunge and then pushing left heel down, turning left toes out, aligning right heel with back of left heel, lifting upper body. Hip bones facing forward, shoulders squared out over the hips. Arms reaching to the sky, warrior one. And then just let the right arm lower. And we're going to turn a little sideways and just stretch out both arms. Lift back up, return to warrior one. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. We're back into lunge. Sending right foot back into plank. Exhale as we lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, let's roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale into the heart. Inhale again to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Now let's step the right foot back. Returning to our lunge. Pushing the right heel down, turning right toes out. Align left heel with back of right heel. Once again, we move into warrior one. And then from there, we're going to pull that left leg straight without locking. Begin to revolve upper body. So we're going to end up facing the wide edge of our mat. Open your arms, palms to the sky. We've got toes and heels out. 5-pointed star. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, fold forward, brush the earth. Inhale, back up for sunflower. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, brush the earth. Inhale, rise to sunflower. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, rise. This time we're going to exhale, fold forward and stay there. Once there, push down through the palms. Press the legs as straight as you can. Inhale, look out. And then exhale, go limp like a rag doll. Shake your head yes. Shake it no. And then just hang out. From there, let's press down into our palms, pushing our arms as straight as we can. And then we're simply going to raise our heels so we're way up high in the balls of our feet. Let your heels press down and then lift up your toes and spread them open really wide. And then let your feet press nice and flat and try bending your knees and just sinking those hips down. And then we'll push the legs straighter and straighter, pushing the arms straighter and straighter. Let's take the left hand over towards the right big toe. Inhale, right arm to the side. And then exhale, revolve at your waist. And there's our twisting straddle. Exhale the right hand back down. Reposition the left hand so it's under those shoulders. Now inhale, flat back, look out. Exhale, arms go wide, airplane. And then inhale, let's rise all the way to standing, and we're back in our 5-pointed star. From there, let's rotate the palms to face forward. Let the hands meet together in front of your body. Lace all of your fingers and then press your index fingers together. Breathe across your upper back and the back of your shoulders. And then as we inhale, let's raise the arms, allowing those upper arms to frame your ears. Feel like you're being pulled towards the sky without feeling any tension in the shoulders or the neck. And then do a slight back bend. And return to neutral. Reopening the arms, we're back into our star. From there, we're going to turn our left toes to the front end of our mat, align our left heel with our right arch, and simply bend the left knee. Let's pull the left leg straight, and again we bend. And pull straight, Once more we bend. And just find that powerful warrior two. Start reaching farther with the left arm. Then we're going to lift the left and lower the right. Turning that left palm to the sky so we're feeling lots of open space going all the way up the left side of our ribs. And then let's return warrior two. From there, we're going to pull that left leg straight without locking. Lift the right arm alongside the right ear. Let's reopen the right arm. Start to pull back with the right hip and stretch that left arm as far away from your right hip as you can go. Once we can't go any farther, we can lower the left and lift the right, bringing us into triangle pose. In our triangle pose, we want to feel as though we're pressing our body against the wall behind us. So you want to press that right hip a little bit forward, roll that right shoulder a little bit back. Breathe out any tension from your neck or your shoulders. And then start to lower that right arm towards your right hip so it can make a full circle. As it starts to climb back up, bend the left knee and move into extended angle pose. You can either rest your left hand on the mat or your left forearm on your thigh. Exhale, let's revolve up the body. Come back onto the ball of your foot. Send that left foot back into plank. Exhale as we lower. Inhale, lengthening, rising into cobra. Exhale, tucking toes, we're back up into down dog. Inhale, return to plank. Now you can stay there or insert a push-up. And then lift the right foot not too high. Let's press up into three-legged dog. And then let's step the right foot between our hands, bringing us back into lunge. And then once we're in lunge, push the left heel down. Turn the left toes out a little bit. Now start straightening your right leg. Lift up your right toes. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink down deeper into that front thigh. And then see if you can let your toes press back down into the mat. Breathing into hamstrings. Got one more inhale. On the exhale, we're going to simply lift onto the ball of our left foot. Bend the right knee a little bit so you can ease your weight forward. But then we're going to push the right leg straight and extend the left leg behind us hip level. And that brings us into half moon balance. So this is tripod balance. You can stay in tripod or move into half moon by aligning right thumb with right pinky toe. Opening that left hip and left arm to the sky. Now let's exhale, left hand down if it's lifted. And then let's all open right arm to the side. And then see if you can open left arm also for balancing airplane. Exhale, release the hands to the mat. Step the left foot in, toes close, heels apart, bend those knees. While you're bending your knees, I want you to pull them closer together. Lift your ribs from your thighs, edge your arms alongside your ears, chair pose. And then inhale, let's rise from our chair. Exhale, place your hands together at your heart. Inhale again, touch the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Let's step back with our left foot into our lunge. Push the left heel down, turn the left toes out. Align right heel with back of left heel, lift up our body, and return to warrior one. Start to pull that right leg straight without locking. Begin to rotate the hips. Let the arms open wide. Adjust your feet, toes in, heels out, feet a little wider than hips, palms open faced, 5-pointed star. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, brush the earth. Inhale, rise back up for sunflower. Exhale as we fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. This time we're going to exhale, fold, and stay there. Pushing the legs straight, pushing the arms straight. Inhale, look out. And then exhale. Relax that upper body like a rag doll. From there, let's press down into the palms, pushing the arms straighter and straighter. And then we're going to raise our heels way up high into the balls of our feet. Press the heels down and then raise our toes and stretch them out really wide. And then press your feet flat into the mat. From there, let's bend the knees and try to pull that tailbone down. Breathing into that squat. And then push down through the palms, push the legs straight, push the arms straight. Let's inch right hand over towards left big toe. Inhale, left arm to the side, exhale, revolve at our waist. And there's our twisting straddle. Let's exhale the left hand back down. Reposition that right hand, so both hands on their shoulders. Inhale, flat back, look out. Exhale, let's extend the arms for airplane. And then inhale, we'll slowly rise to standing. Returning to our 5-pointed star. From there, let's inhale the arms overhead. Let your palms meet. Let your fingers lace. Press your index fingers together. Feel like you're really stretching towards the sky, and then do a little bit of a back bend. And then we'll rise back up, and let's lean a little bit to our left. Come back up and lean a little to your right. Lift back up, and then let the arms come forward as we breathe across upper back and back of shoulders. Then we're ready to reopen into 5-pointed star. Go ahead and turn your right toes to the front end of your mat. Align your right heel with your left arch. Start to bend the right knee. And then pull that leg straight. Try again, we're bending our knee. And pulling straight. And then rebend the knee. And hang out right there in Warrior Two. Keep the body weight centered equally into both feet and the torso tall. Arms strong and powerful. Start to reach a little farther with the right. Then as we lift the right, we lower the left. Turning right, palm to the sky. Reverse warrior. And then let's return to Warrior Two. Good, and then let's lift the arm alongside the left ear and pull that right leg straight. And then we can bring that left arm back down. Start to pull the left hip to the left as you're reaching that right arm as far away from that left hip as you can. Once we can't go any further, lower the right, lift the left. And imagine doing this pose against the wall. So I want to feel the back side of the body on the wall. Pressing that left hip a little forward, left shoulder slightly back. Breathing away any tension from the neck or the shoulders. And then from there, let's start to lower that left arm towards the left hip. As it begins to circle its way back up, we're going to bend the right knee. And we're going to either place the right hand on the mat or right forearm on the thigh for extended angle pose.
Can't even see my fingers in front of my eyes. Moving like belly dancers.
And then as we exhale, let's go ahead and revolve upper body, bringing us back into our lunge. Sending right foot back into plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise for cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes. We're back up into down dog. Inhale ourselves into plank. You can hang out there or insert a push-up. And then lift the left foot not too high. And let's press up into three-legged dog. We'll step the left foot between the hands, bringing us into lunge. Pushing the right heel down, turning the toes out slightly, and then start to pull the left leg straighter and straighter, lifting up those left toes. Inhale to look out. Exhale, sinking upper body into that front thigh. And then seeing if we can press your toes back down, deepening that stretch, breathing into those hamstrings. From there, begin to raise your right heel, coming back onto the ball of your foot, bending that left knee enough so that you can push your body weight onto that left leg and push the left leg straight. And then position those hands to form a tripod. You can stay in tripod balance or align left thumb with left pinky toe. Start to roll that right hip open, adding that right arm to the sky for half moon balance. Exhale, right hand down if it's lifted. And then let's all inhale, left arm to the side. See if you can open the right arm also for your airplane balance. And then we'll exhale the hands down. Step that right foot in, keeping toes close and heels apart as we bend our knees. Lowering those hips like we're about to sit in a tiny chair. Pull the knees in closer together. Lift the ribs off the thighs. Add the arms alongside your ears for chair pose. And then let's inhale, rise from our chair. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale again, up to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Now it's time to focal point for eyes, fixate on that spot. Feel your belly button drawing in and shift your weight into your right foot. Place your left heel against your right ankle bone. And then when you're ready, you can lift that foot higher onto the standing leg. So make sure you're not pushing your heel against the side of your knee. And then if you want to, you can grow the branches of your tree. And then we can try opening our branches and letting your branches come forward. And then letting those arms lower. And let's reroot the tree, stepping that foot down and return to mountain pose. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. So now same thing other side. Begin to shift your weight into that left foot. Finding that focal point for your eyes, keeping that belly button tight, placing right heel against left ankle bone. And then when ready, lifting that foot. growing the branches of your tree if you'd like. Opening them wide. Bringing them in front. And letting them lower. Placing our right foot back down, toes and heels out. And return to mountain pose. Let's inhale to the sky. Exhale, open just the arms. We're going to hook them together behind our back. Once they're hooked together, pull down as you open your heart, open your throat, tipping that head back. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, hinge forward, pulling your ribs closer and closer to your thighs, dropping your head, and then trying to lift those arms a little bit higher. Exhale, let your fingers release to the mat. Let's step back, right foot, left foot into plank. Hold it nice and solid. And then just stack your left toes on the top of your right heel. And then start to turn open to the side, positioning right shoulder over right wrist for side plank. If you need to modify, simply set the side of your right knee on the mat. Let's come back around into that full plank. You can stay there or insert a push-up. And then stack right toes on top of your left heel. And then from there, let's move into that side plank. Left shoulder over left wrist, right arm high to the sky. Exhale back around into plank, holding there or inserting that push-up. And then let's press back up into downward facing dog. Let's walk our dog a few more times. And then let's press those heels down. From there, I want you to inch that right hand over a little bit so it's kind of centered between your shoulders. And then try reaching your left hand across and grabbing hold of your right ankle. Let's bring the left hand back out. And now it's going to move to where the right hand was. And we use the right hand to come across and grab hold of that left ankle. And then bring the right hand back out. Walk your dog a few times. Let's raise up our heels. Press them back down. And then inhale ourselves back into plank. Once we've made it back into plank, let's set the left knee on the mat. Lift that right leg, push out through the heel, add the left arm forward, spinal balance. Try lifting that left foot so it's not helping you balance. And then let's bring the left hand, left foot back down. And we'll set the right toes down, and I want you to ease down onto your forearms, and then step the left foot back into forearm plank. Belly button nice and tight, buttocks relaxed. Big stretch from the top of the head out through your heels. Good, and then ease to the knees, the tops of the feet. Let's press back into extended child's pose. Foundational hands, tuck your toes. Let's make our way back up into downward facing dog. And then inhale into plank. Now let's go ahead and send the right knee down. Extend the left leg behind your hip level. Right arm forward, palm to the sky, spinal balance. Lifting our right foot so it's not helping us balance. And then we'll bring the hand down, bring the foot down, and then set those left toes down. Let's ease to our forearms, Step the right foot back, and there is our forearm plank once again. And then from there, ease to the knees. Let's press back, returning to extended child's pose. Let's rise back up onto all fours. And then I want you to separate your knees wider, keeping your big toes close, pushing that tailbone back and then easing onto your forearms. So this would be our first position, our first level for our frog pose. So we can stay like this and just keep pushing that tailbone farther and back towards your heels. Or you could separate your feet, so you've got the sides of your feet on the floor. And then we're all going to try to sink down a little bit deeper. Breathe into those inner thighs and outer hips. And then if you are all the way out in that frog pose, let's bring the toes closer together. Everybody back up onto your forearms. And then from there, we're going to push onto straight arms and round our back for a nice cat stretch. Sink our navel, lift our tailbone, lift our head, open our heart cow. Try again, let's round it out. And then come into cow. And then just return to neutral spine. Next, let's inch the left knee forward so it's up behind your left wrist. And then we're going to use our right hand to guide the left heel across the body. Aim it at your right hip bone. Think about pointing your left knee to the side of your mat and inching that left leg a little bit further back. So if forward pigeon isn't a good thing for you, simply roll over onto your back and do upside down pigeon. We're going to ease our bodies down as far as it will go and concentrate on keeping your weight centered over your left hip, pressing down into the outer edge of your right pinky toe, and press the tops of your left toes into the mat. Take one more inhale. On the next exhale, we're going to start to lift our upper body. Once we're upright, go ahead and sit onto that right hip. And then I want you to pull the left thigh forward so it butts right up against the bottom of your right foot. When you look down, your legs should resemble a pinwheel. Once there, let's extend the arms out, and then we'll start to bring them closer together. Let's pass the left elbow under the right elbow. Let both elbows bend, and then backs of hands or palms can press together. And then while you're there, keep lifting those elbows so they remain shoulder level, and we breathe into our eagle arms. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, let's untwist the arms. We've got palms, forearms, and elbows to meet. And then inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, let the arms float down. Next, we're going to take the left foot and step it across that right leg. Once it's in place, we want to keep our sit bones pressing down. Tuck that left upper arm inside the left thigh. Send the right hand a little bit farther back. Inhale, sit taller and straighter. Exhale, rotate at the waist to look over that right shoulder. And then we'll inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, let it lower down. And then let's uncross. We'll stretch the left leg out. Let the bottom of your right foot rest against that left inner thigh. Send the left hand towards your left ankle and simply side stretch over. And then lift back up. Rotate to face that left leg, hands on either side. Let's hinge forward, pulling belly button towards our thigh. And then from there we can rise back up. Once we're back up, let's rebend the left knee and we'll come back onto all fours. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart cow. Exhale, round out cat. And then we're back to neutral. Now let's inch the left knee forward behind left wrist. Guide that left heel over so it's aimed at your right hip bone. Think about pointing left knee open to the side. And then inching that right leg farther back as we sink the body down. Press down into the outer edge of your left pinky toe and the top of your right toes, keeping our weight centered over that right hip. And then from there, let's inhale and start to lift upper body. Once we're upright, we'll shift our weight onto our left hip. Pull that right thigh forward so it butts right up against the bottom of our left foot. We want to keep our weight centered, so think about pressing both sit bones into the mat. Stretch the arms out. And start to bring them closer together. This time, we'll place the left elbow in the crease of the right elbow. Let the elbows bend so the back of your hands or your palms meet. And then continue to lift those elbows so they remain shoulder level. From there, let's untwist. Let the palms, the elbows, and the forearms meet together. And then inhale to the sky. And exhale, let the arms float down. Once they're down, let's step the right foot across the bent left knee. You're going to tuck that right upper arm inside the right thigh. Walk your left hand farther back behind, close to the tailbone. Inhale, taller and straighter. Exhale, rotate at the waist to look over that left shoulder. And then let's inhale, lift that right hand to the sky. Exhale, let it float down. We're going to uncross that leg and just stretch it out straight. Let the bottom of your left foot rest against that right inner thigh. And then reach that right hand towards your right ankle. Start with that side stretch. And then inhale, lift. Let's rotate hands on either side, hinging forward. And from there, let's rise back up. And now let's go ahead and stretch out both legs nice and straight. Toes in the air, pushing out through the heels, hands between your legs, start to inch forward. Think about pulling your belly button down. Forget getting your head down. If you can get your belly button down, your head's going to be right there. So we want to lengthen the spine, lengthen the inner thighs, the outer hips. And then we can inhale our way back up. And then once we've made it up, let's bring the legs closer together. And we'll bend our knees. And then from there, let's go ahead and put our hands behind our thighs. Hold the belly button nice and tight. Relax the shoulders. Keep the head lifted. And then balance on your tailbone. And we want to keep our back nice and straight as we begin to lift our feet. So no worries about straightening your legs all the way. Just make sure that you're not allowing your back to round. Once you've found your point, see if you can reach to the sky. And then begin to slowly open down. Once you've made it all the way down, stretch out through your fingers, push out through those heels. Try to stretch a little farther, left arm, left leg. A little bit farther, right arm, right leg. And then let your whole body go soft. Let's pull the left knee into the chest, give it a nice close hug. And then a little easy circle around with that knee. And do a few the other way. And then from there, we're going to rest that foot down with the knee bend. Open the arms wide to the side. Shift your hips a tiny bit to the left. Tuck the left toe behind the right knee. And then use that right hand to guide that left knee towards the mat. Want to keep the left shoulder pressed down. And then let's bring it back up. Let's slide the leg out and we'll switch. Go ahead and bring the right knee in. We'll start with that nice slow circle round and round. And then a few to go the other way. And then from there, let's rest the foot down. We'll stretch the arms out wide. Shift your hips a little bit to the right. Tuck the right toe behind the left knee. Use that left hand to guide the right knee towards the mat, keeping the right shoulder on the mat. And then we'll bring our knee back to neutral. And let's rebend the left knee as well. Toes and heels out, feet about hips distance. I'll get enough space between buttocks and heels so that when we're bridging up, we're feeling all that activation in the buttocks and hamstrings with no tension in the knees. No weight transfers into the neck. And then try pulling the left knee in and stretching that left leg straight up. And then slowly sink your hips back down. And let's place that left ankle on the right thigh. Use your left hand to push open on inner left thigh. And then lift the right foot. Now try threading your hands behind the right thigh and pulling both legs in closer while keeping that left knee open. And then let's rest the feet back down. Arms at our sides. We're going to return to our shoulder bridge. So we're slowly peeling up, holding on to our bridge. And then pull the right knee in, extend towards the sky. And then let's slowly sink down. Place your right ankle on your left thigh. Use your right hand to push on that inner right thigh opening. And then let's lift the left foot. Thread your hands behind the left thigh. Continue to pull both knees in while keeping the right knee open. And then let's release. And rest the feet back down. And then once both feet are back down, we're going to bring our knees and feet closer together. Arms at our sides. Let's open the knees wide. Let the soles of your feet rest softly together. And then while we're here, let's bring that left arm across the upper body. And use the right arm to gently press on that upper left thigh so we feel a really good stretch across the back of our shoulder. And then switch. And then let your arms release back to your sides. And then whenever you feel ready, go ahead and stretch your legs out one leg at a time. Make adjustments on your mat so that you can feel your body in a place that completely let go. So we don't want to feel any pressure spots, nothing poking into us. Close your eyes and breathe deeply in through the nose, out through the nose. Breath linger in those places that give you some kind of issue on a daily basis. And just feel that tension, feel that resistance dissolve away. Love yourself enough to set boundaries. Your time and energy are precious. You get to choose how you use it. You teach people how to treat you by deciding what you will and won't accept. Let's set aside all of our anxious thoughts. Make a choice to live today with courage, with an open heart, a grateful heart, and a hopeful heart, spreading random acts of kindness wherever we can. Remember that my soul honors your soul. I honor that place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it's also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope that you feel ready to face the day, calm and at peace, and ready to set those boundaries that you need. I'll be back tonight to let you know what we've got going on tomorrow. So in the meantime, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay kind. I'll see you soon.